Hi guys, this is the final video for build number 3 for the Whirly group build and build number 4 for the Armed Forces group build. The Monogram 148 scale AH-1S Cobra. This is our United States Army entry for the Armed Forces group build. It's done in the standard olive drab. We did the metallic copper for the engine exhaust. There it's equipped with the cannon, the Zuni rockets, and tow missiles. This is a pretty old kit time-wise. I mean, I don't remember the exact copyright on it. The original I didn't go look at it on ScaleMates. This pressing of the kit was from 1995, so almost 30 years ago. And I don't believe that was the original. I'm pretty positive that wasn't the original release. Let me lower you down a little bit here. Of the kit, I'd have to go on ScaleMates and look, and I will put that information on the screen. Now, that's not bad. The decals were a pain. They're kind of crappy. I may look for another source of new decals and then try to redo the paint job on it with better decals, because they just did not want to. They didn't tear up. And they weren't real bad with blue boogers, but they just did not want to lay down or conform. I mean, I used every trick in the book. They look alright. You know, they passed the 2-foot test, but when you get up close and personal, they're not so great. As you can see, both the tail rotor and the main rotor turn. The sight turret does turn. The gun turret would turn, but I went ahead and glued it in place because I didn't want to risk knocking it off and breaking it. So the tail rotor does go, and it's a fairly straightforward kit. I mean, it's got raised panel lines, which I don't have an issue with, never have, because they look more in scale than to me. Look at the underside. We've got landing light there. We've got our cannon underneath. Some antennae. We used, to me, a transparent red to put on the warning beacon on top. It turned out real well. So it's a basic kit. It's nothing to write home about, but it looked good at the end of the day when you're done. It did come with a pilot and a gunner, but I chose not to put them in because I did a lot of detail work on the cockpit, and when I do all that work on the cockpit, it's a shame to stick a pilot in there and cover it all up. So we did not put the pilot or the gunner in, but we will put them in. They will show up in another build down the road. That's about it on this one for the Armed Forces group build. And the Whirly Armed Forces group build is by Mutt Modeler, and the Whirly group build is being hosted by Mr. BG. And for the next builds in those group builds that I have planned will probably be Airwolf for the Whirly. And then I have to pick I still have to do the Air Force branch for the Armed Forces group build, and then that'll be finished. But I have not decided what aircraft I want to do for the Air Force branch of the group build. Might be an A-10. Most likely be A-10. But I do have some Air Force Humvees floating around that I might do one of those for it, just be different. Because everything I've done for the Armed Forces group build has been an aircraft. because we did the Duck for the Coast Guard, we did the Catalina for the Navy, we did the Huey for the Marine Corps, we did the Cobra for the Army, and so for the Air Force, we may do the A-10 or we may do one of those Humvees. One or the other. But again, that's it for the Cobra. Hope you like what you see. I'll put some stills up at the end of the video, and we will see you on the next one. Our next build starts the Pro Street Group build, which starts on Saturday. I'll be out of town for the holidays, so it'll be next week when we start that one. It'll be the 69 Pro Street 69 Oldsmobile that we're going to do for that one. So until we actually start on that video, we will see you on the next one, guys. Good night.